Well, g'day there, and thank you for watching. This is my very old AOR AR1000XLT scanner that I bought probably in the 80s, 90s, somewhere around there. The buttons on the front no longer work. Power's on, it does everything right, but even the buttons on the front don't work. You can see I haven't even taken off the screen protector in all that time. So I'm going to attempt to fix it, and to do that I'm going to open it up. So let's see what it looks like inside. So there's a screw here, one here, one here. So to take the screws off I used a really fine Phillips head screwdriver, and it won't focus, but anyway, it's a really fine Phillips head screwdriver. When you take the case off, just make sure things like these little clips don't fall out, because you don't want to lose any bits. That would be frustrating. And there we go, we've got the case, back of the case separated. But wait, there's more screws to unscrew. So looking at this, it's got 3 circuit boards tightly wrapped in there. So very tightly wrapped in circuit boards and lots of cables to get down to the keyboard, which unfortunately is right down the bottom. So I'm going to be busy unscrewing things and hopefully remembering where everything goes. Alright, I'm starting to get somewhere now. There's actually 4 circuit boards. 1, 2, 3, 4 circuit boards. There's a lot of cables between. Some of them I've unclipped, and you can see, if I get my finger out of the way, you can see I've marked some of the plugs so I know which plug they go back into. I'm trying to do it without desoldering anything. There's a cord here, unfortunately, at the top, which will need to be desoldered if I want to take the board out completely. So I'm hoping that I can do it without desoldering it. So because I'm not going to desolder anything, I'm probably not going to be able to pull the scanner completely apart. So I'm hoping this will work. So I'm down to the button level now. I would have liked to have pulled the whole buttons out and clean underneath with a cleaner and make sure everything is squeaky clean before replacing it. But unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm hoping that just a little bit of wiggle and blowing and things like that without putting any moisture in there will help and actually might get it working. So I'll keep going, we'll see how we go. So it's important when you undo it, you put your screws in order so you know which board they go through. So I've almost got it back together. I haven't put the knobs back on the front. Now I've just got to put the battery back in, the battery case and the back of it. So I'm going to test it before I do that just to make sure it works. Okay, so I've just turned it on. It's a little hard to show on screen here, but it is working and all the keys are working, so I'm pretty happy with that. Shows it was worth pulling apart. So there we go. Hopefully it's been of some help. Interesting look inside the scanner and what's left in there. It's not a lot of space. No wonder they made it as big as it is. Although it's really not that big. 73s, and thank you for watching.